Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. I've just come in from the garden and we're going to talk about freeze drying green onions. Now, when your onions start to go to seed, and you can see that seed top there, there's nothing wrong with this onion. But this is never going to make an onion to store. The bulb's not going to get too much bigger because it's putting its energy into flowering. So this is an ideal time to pull them out of the garden. And we've got some that we pulled early in the week and put in the cooler, and then we've got some that we pulled today. And we've got all our freezer dry trays here, and got our chef with her knife cutting these up, putting them on the tray, and she kind of separating them. She's got the white parts there, and she's putting the green tops here. So it depends on what flavor you're looking for. And how you decide to do that. But we're going to get these trays full, and then we're going to talk some more about getting them freeze dried. Okay, we've got our onions freeze dried. Now, I didn't go through all the process. Now, this took 40 hours, but that was with 8 hours extra dry time. I'd like to dry a lot extra. We're going to release the vacuum. If you want to see more on just starting the freeze dryer and stuff, you can look at any of my other videos. But we've got all these onions good and dry. Got lots of ice buildup on the side. Takes a lot of water out of there. What we're going to do now is we're going to put these in jars. Now all of these onions we're just going to put in jars. We use them up fairly quick. They don't last a year. We like to use green onions for a lot of things. What we do is we put them in the jars. We'll push them down good. Make sure that there's plenty in there, and then we'll put a 300 cc oxygen absorber in there. And it looks like we've got to open up some more. So let me do that. All right, we got our oxygen absorbers now. Put these lids on, put them on nice and snug, and leave the rings on. When you're doing oxygen absorbers, this is not like canning. You want a good tight seal, and you want it to stay a seal. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you've got a very poor seal. It's going to break the seal loose, and then you're going to end up with a spoiled product. But anyway, when you do this, these are good for I'd say 3-4 years. It's going to vary by whoever you listen to that's telling you, but this is as simple as it is. Nothing complicated. Now, I like to put the oxygen absorber in the bottom because when I'm using it, I don't have to keep catching the oxygen absorber and putting it back in the bottle while it's being used up. That way it's on the bottom so it doesn't interfere with me putting it out until afterwards. But anyway, we're separating these are all green onions, but we're separating the bottoms from the green tops. That way, depending on what you're cooking and what flavor you want, it works out good. Okay, we had 5 trays in our large freeze dryer, and they all fit in about 6 jars. The green tops, they'll pack down a lot tighter than the whites because we had 2 trays of whites and 3 of the tops. But anyway, the reason why I'm shooting this video is because I want those of you that do have the opportunity to freeze dry, you could dehydrate, but when you have your onions that decide to go shoot up a seed top because maybe the winter weather is the cause for ours, you don't have to worry about losing them. I mean, they haven't made bulbs, and even if they did make bulbs, they're not going to keep. But this method here, all these onions are usable now. So you're not throwing them out or having to try to use up a bunch all at once in things. But anyway, I hope you found some value in this short video. And if you want to see more, of course, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, select all, give it a big thumbs up, and share this video. Enjoy that gardening experience.